Get ready for the most glamorous event of the year, the U2B Streets Awards 2025, February 9, 2025, at Laven Midtown, located at 641 West 42nd Street, New York City. Join us at 12 p.m. for the pre-show red carpet extravaganza and a chance to win $500 in our fashion contest. From 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., enjoy the gold tier experience with speakeasy confessionals, press interviews, and premium cocktails. At 4 p.m., the platinum tier includes performances, a comedic host, an awards ceremony, dinner, and gift bags. From 8 p.m., the diamond tier features a VIP after party with a DJ, aerial dance, fire performances, and gift bags. 24 YouTube categories and many nominees. Can't attend in person? Stream the entire event live on Hush and Move Media via Uscreen for just $9.99. Get your early bird tickets before September 15, 2024. Visit now. Be a sponsor. Be extraordinary. Be there. Be great.
Hey, yo, welcome back to the We-On-Loc Nation channel. Wasn't really planning on doing anything tonight. I was just sitting in my bed because I was feeling some type of sharp pain. And I couldn't help but notice going through the YouTube streets and finding the most disgusting things coming out of people's mouths. And I was like, what? It's the same old talking points, the same old scare tactics, the same old genre. I mean, I remember our brother asking me, are we ever going to grow as a people? Or is there ever going to be a way? Are we ever going to grow as a people? I said yes, but there's going to have to be some sacrifices because we can't take everybody with us. There's no way. There's no way in a made-up genre that obviously white folks helped create it, this so-called thing called a gender war. Hello. Yeah, I have a looking kind of thing. Anyway, I just simply said there's a way out of no way. But we can't take everybody with us because not everybody deserves to be around us. And those people, I mean, the ones that always seems to nitpick and, talk a whole bunch of nonsense about black women, talk a whole bunch of nonsense about just people in general. And I'm gonna be bold to say it's just certain gay people that, I mean, even though I'm nowhere near that, nowhere near. I know people within my family that who are gay that will not push the genre of this thing that's happening with the transsexuals and everything, and it is cool. It is cool that you want to be something else. You don't want to follow by God's rule. That's your business. But they would never put. Even Boy George would say, "Yo, chill out." Even RuPaul would say, "Chill the fuck out," And I just think some of these dudes in these spaces act like females. They just act like just concubines of white supremacy. That's what I believe. Now, if I'm wrong, please step up to the plate. Now, when it came to this thing with this German woman, which I'm not going to give that any plank. I'm not going to give that any plank. I'm going to let These women cook, some people like her, other people don't. For those who don't know, there's a German woman, I think, did a TikTok on quote unquote saying that she was a better housewife than any black woman that there was, or something to that degree. And then it caused a shitstorm. It caused a major shitstorm. And I at some point, a little tiny thing in my spirit said, is she right? But then the soldier in me said, why would, even though, let's just say she's right. Let's just say that black women represent, I would say, 50% of chaos. Let's just say, in a nutshell, that black women are, don't want to get married, don't want to, what's the word that I'm looking for? Oh yeah, don't want to take a black man's hand in marriage. Let's just say that. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that she was right about everything. Who in the blue hell? Yes, I said it. A white woman. It's always somebody infiltrate. Always somebody perpetrate and infiltrate. Red Supreme called it something else. I called it infiltrate. Red called it something else. I called it infiltrate. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And so the stigma goes on and on and on. And I just feel sorry for those who just keep continuing this whole fake ass gender war bullshit. I just, it's mind boggling to me, because we have so many other things that we could be talking about. Personally, I would rather talk about this race, this thing between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. For those who are going to vote for Donald Trump, get ready for war. For those who are going to vote for the vice president right now, that's active in mobile office, Kamala Harris, be prepared for a gender war. I'm just gonna say that off top. Rip. I vote for neither one, nor neither party swings me, nor neither way. I am independent. But I will say this. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting if they vote Kamala Harris in, because I'm going to be laughing my ass off at so many dudes in this space. So many. I'm going to be laughing my ass off if she wins. If she wins. Now, she's got a decent amount of people that are backing her, right? But then there are others that are saying that she's not capable of running and all this other stuff, which anybody can run. If actors can run, if a drunk can run, if a wannabe jazz playing senator, a wannabe mayor, a drunk Marion Barry, a wannabe Marion Barry can run, then Kamala can run. Kamala can take over the country as such. And women would definitely be cool with it. But just like there's going to be some real good perks to it, there's going to be some consequences. As I played it yesterday, as I played it last night, which some of you shouldn't attend, We-On-Loc Nation channel, I played a series of clips that should remind people of who this person is. I remind people who Kamala Harris truly is, and this is the type of this is would be the type of person that stupid people would vote in. But I'm going to reserve my judgments until the election. I'm going to reserve my judgments. Hey, Bridge, I'm going to reserve my judgments for the election. Now, back to this bullshit. Um, they are really spending this gender war. They are really spending this fake ass gender war, which bothers me because mainly people keep asking the question: Is can the black community be saved? Is there any hope for the black community to be saved? I say yes, but again, are we willing to make the sacrifices that I mean, we should really take a look of who we follow each and every single day. Because again, you are addicted, you are connected right now to chaos. You are addicted to chaos. You are addicted to the Antons. You are addicted to the women's sphere, the manosphere. Or what are we looking at? People who just like to rip and rant and cuss and scream and do all this other stuff, right? You're addicted to that. Versus the people who have absolutely positively, I would think, in my opinion, have good solutions. Nightish, Nightish, even though I'm a little pissed off at him right now, Nightish has good solutions. Nightish has great solutions. Go ahead and like, subscribe to his channel. Who else? Who else? D. Durrell, even though he's shut down for a little bit, he has good solutions. Um, who? Trish. I mean, she's hosting. She's hosting the awards, and she has a good channel. She has a great. I'm the. I represent her all day. I represent. I represent B sector all day, every day. In her honor, I represent. And then we got a newcomer, Abby Do. What it do? The sensitive, amazing. Here are these big words that I gotta write down to remember. That people attend to addicted to. A lot of these Negroes love to cling on to something that is not there. And I don't know why so-called married men cling on to this thing that they are entitled. They are entitled to so much. How can you be a king without a kingdom? How can you be a king without a queen? How can you be a king without a nation, without a country? The Egyptians took their kingdom back. The the Romans went to war with the Pentalians. So when and where is going to be our fight? When and where is going to be our fight? In order for us to fight, you got to be prepared to die. Some of us don't. Some of us just they don't even belong. They don't even belong in the revolution. They don't even belong in this thing we call a survival mode, survival tactics. against these principalities, against these illusions that's called a gender war, because the they like to keep the shit going just for clicks and views. I mean, often I hear it, and I hear it so much, it's it's like you're repeating you're repeating everything that everybody is saying. I'll give you a perfect example. I'll give you a perfect example. Just the other day, read um read the other day what I thought in my mind, right? I thought in my mind that Red was all about, the FBAs and you know the reparations thing. I thought he was just it was just based on those particular things alone. In the back of my mind, it's like he's a content creator, right? So if this is working, then he might as well go to the next step, right? And the next step is this ugly ass white woman who just goes on TikTok and says that black women ain't shit, basically. She's basically saying black people ain't shit. That's what she's saying. She's saying black women ain't shit. So, I'm cleaning my man and everything. I cook him a meal. I do this and I do that. I cook him a meal. I do everything he says, and every time he talks, I listen. Good for you. Good for you. You're in a place where there ain't nothing but slavery. You're in a third world country, and you have the nerve. You only been in the United States. You've been in the United States 2 years. You only been in the United States 2 years, and yet you come out of your face after obviously a passport bro persuade you. How much did this passport bro pay you? How much did he pay? How much? How much did this passport bro persuade you into these little pussy ass talking points? How much did he persuade you? Oh, don't worry. I will get to Ruthless in a little bit. Oh, don't worry. I will get to Ruthless in a little bit. Because me and Ruthless, we need to have a little talk. I mean, anybody that comes for Umar, it's got to be the most desperate people on this planet. But I'll get to that. I'll get to that later on. These women. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I did find it. Okay, I did find it. All right, I'm gonna play a little clip. She heard it from black women. 30 to $40. I'm lost. Bring me back. I'm lost, Bridge. I'm lost. What do you mean? I'm lost. Why are you typing in the chat? I'll just go ahead and fire up this thing. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Let me see here. Yeah, this biryani idiot. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, got it right here. Oh, is it right there? No. Okay, right here. All right. Ever see fair use. But before, she said she heard it from black men that black women ain't shit. Obviously, it came from a passport, bro. Obviously, it came from a passport, bro, and that his true nature came out, that he was in his feelings, fuck his feelings. And he told her a basic,
when she was talking about us black women.
she just basically told a basic lie. He told a basic lie, excuse me, and saying that black women don't do this, black women don't do that, black women don't cook him a meal, black women don't give him enough sex. I mean, we're talking about the same person that was on Regina's live the other day trying to get a date, blah, 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 blah. I mean, it just, all these rumors, this is how it starts. This is how it starts. You're telling the outside world that there are no women, there are no good black women out here in the world. That's how it starts outside of YouTube. Like your voices aren't heard. Like you don't get the respect that you supposedly deserve, which you don't deserve shit. Because obviously you didn't build anything. You didn't build anything but chaos and destruction. This is what I'm talking about.
She ain't lie at all.
I already knew I had him because there was simply no competition out there for me. But let's just look at it objectively. You had this average Black American guy who now was able to choose between what he was dealing with before and somebody completely new. And let me tell you, the moment I stepped into that man's life, he really didn't know how to deal with my femininity because I was not loud. I was not screaming. I was not trying to, be louder than him. I didn't interrupt him because that's not something that I learned from home. If somebody would speak, and especially a man, you would let that man speak and then you would listen and then say whatever you have to say, right? So I was clean. I cooked. He didn't know what it was when a woman is actually in the room asking him, like, do you want something to drink? Before I got myself something to drink. Do you want something to eat? Before I started to eat my food, I would ask him, do you want to have a bite? I would come out of nowhere and just have a fruit bowl and just offer him some fruit. He didn't know none of this. So my husband, back then boyfriend, really thought this was a dream come true. He didn't know how to deal with none of this because all this me coming through, just being nurturing by nature, his peoples and his family didn't even do that for him. Like the family, there is no family unit. The average family, especially Black American family, has barely a family unit. There is no breakfast, lunch, and dinner at set times. And these are things that I introduced my husband to with my family. Can you imagine that impact that I had on him back then? So gentlemen, do not be afraid of traveling. There are so many more women out there who are willing to take care of you. It doesn't matter if they're young. It doesn't matter if they're older. They are willing to take care of you, willing to work with you, willing to be a part of your life. You don't have to deal with whatever you are dealing with back in your hometown because unfortunately, a lot of American women are lost in the delusional world that they are living in, and they don't even understand that they are going to be lonely for a long time, if not for the rest of their life. They say by choice, but I don't believe them.
Strange, hypothetical, hypocritical, infiltration, separation, racist or prejudiced, not racist, but prejudiced, but yet very, very, very interesting. Now let's see what this coon has to say.
I have a question. Should the truth not be spoken because it makes certain people feel uncomfortable? It's a rhetorical question. The answer is the truth should always be spoken. But I'm going to let the Black lady finish explaining what she learned from hearing this German women talk about relationships.
I seen a lot of people, they was mad. Like, they was mad at her. And it's like, why are you mad? If you're mad, that means there's some things you need to correct in yourself. Hey, I even took one little thing that she said. I was like, I do need to eat that up right there because I don't be doing that. But everything else, I be doing for my man, period. 10 toes down, I do those things. But a lot of Black women do not value men. A lot of women, period, in America don't value men. And that's the problem. We don't value men, and we can't keep making the excuse of, oh, my upbringing, I was brought up like this or like that, and that's why X, Y, and Z. You know, because the German lady in the video, she said she was brought up with those morals of valuing men, so she did just that. But hey, I didn't grow up like her. Okay, I grew up like pretty much every normal Black woman in America. That's how I grew up. But I did not learn. I took the good from my parents and from my mom, and then I threw away the bad. And I was like, okay, obviously there's some changes that I need to do for myself. And that's what a lot of us need to do. A lot of us don't be wanting to do that. But that German lady, she ain't lie. She did not say anything false about us Black women. We need to get it together. Like, and with my man, we have talked sometimes, and sometimes he talks about like the previous relationships that he was in, and how the basic stuff that I feel like is basic that I do for him, he's a lot of us Black women in our community that can care for our Black men the right way.
I went to the comment section because I was curious to see what Black women were going to say about what she just said. And it's so predictable because they said exactly what I thought they was going to say. She said, this lady right here said, she is wrong. She is running on the same stereotypes. I don't even raise my voice. I cooked, I cleaned, I made sure he was good to the point his people wanted me. I'm a great Black woman. I wonder if that Black man that you dated would agree with you in all the things that you stated above in the comment section. And if she is telling the truth, which is a possibility, the second part to that is she probably did that for the wrong type of man. Because they friend zone the good men and treat like royalty the dude who will dog them out.
Oh, okay. Let's dissect that, shall we? Let's just dissect that. Number one, I never came across anybody who, if she was a woman, she would not do anything for the person that loved her and respected her, and at the same time would respect him too. Secondly, I have never. Well, let me add on to that. It was always a basic type of relationship where everybody now is so advanced. Everybody wants to be so advanced now. Like I make six figures, so you need to listen to everything that I say. Or the argument that we had the other day is that if a man made 44 grand, 44, 46 grand a year versus a woman that makes 80 a year, the man should still be the leader in his house. This is where the slippery slope comes in. If you are not able to pay bills, if you are not able to pay on a house note, or you're not able to pay on a car note, a light bill, a water bill, a trash bill, and you still want a woman to cater to you every day. Oh, she might cater to you, but here's the thing that murders in my mind. Why is it that she has to cater to you every single day? Can you cater to her? Can you fix her a sandwich? Can you run her bath water? I have not heard not one Negro say he would run her woman's bath water. If she's going to fix you a plate, you should be willing and able to run her a bath. Now, is that so hard? Is that so hard to fix the place up a little bit? Right? You know, put a little, rose petals and, all up in the bathroom, and throw a little light, cut off the lights, thaw some candlelight and shit like that. Run the bath water, give the woman a bath. That's just too much, right? But yet you want a sandwich from her. You want cooperation from her. Give me one person that said, I will run the bath water for my woman if she made me a sandwich. And I would believe you. And I will believe you. And another thing, this whole perception of a fat woman not getting anybody or attracting the average man, that happens every day. All that crap happens every single day. What is you talking about? Big women ain't worried about what man they attract. I don't know what world you're living in, but the big women that I know do not give two good damns. Whoever she got, she got. Whoever he got, he got. But he a simpleton. He is simple. He was raised by a single mother. Weren't most men raised by single moms? I mean, the average black man dies at age 51 because you Negroes don't know how to keep it together. Thus, a part of it is white supremacy and what they put in our food, what they, and how much stress they put on us, and all this and all this and all this. And white supremacy tends to move the goalpost every other year. Trust me, I know. But at the same time, we need to look at ourselves and say, what are we doing for ourselves? Emotionally, financially, economically, what are we doing? We're doing nothing but complaining, but yet we can't hear from one Negro with a solution, one Negro with a plan. It's quite pathetic. And you want to put all the onus on women? For what? I would be so happy if, let me take that back. I wouldn't be happy if Kamala Harris won. I wouldn't be happy at all, but I'll be smiling from ear to ear, and I'll throw it in the face of every single Negro in this space. I'll laugh my ass off. You voted for it? No, I did not. But it's going to be pretty interesting from here on in. Hell, she represents my union. Kamala Harris represents my union. Right? And this is the reason why most of the strip and most of the hotels, from MGM to Caesars to the Wind to all these other places, right? Yeah, they aren't like, they're not like us. She represents us in that era, but I'm not going to vote for her. I mean, you're doing your job, but I'm not going to be voting for you just because you represent my union. I tell you what, unlock those men, get those innocent men out of jail, stop locking our innocent men, and maybe, just maybe, I would believe you. Just maybe.
I don't want to obey my husband. And that same woman will go to her job and her boss tells her he wants something done by Monday. She'll say, yes, sir. She goes home. The trash people say, put your trash out on Tuesday. She'll say, yes, sir. She'll go to the hospital. The doctor tells her, take these pills. She'll say, yes, sir. But the man that loves her and wants to provide and protect for her, she has a problem obeying him. That's why you're single.
Whenever a woman...
Oh, boy. Here's the problem that I have with that. You're comparing apples to oranges. And you're obviously saying that you should be obeying me. Why can't you just obey me? Because, nigga, she is not a slave to you. My wife is not a slave. She does whatever she has to do at that job to get a paycheck and get the hell up out of there. She doesn't have to stay. She doesn't have to stay there. And if she wanted to, she can quit her job. She can quit her job whenever she wants to. And people just need to go into business for themselves. People obviously need to go into business for themselves economically and just rebuild their communities from within. Because obviously you're slave masters to these people at your jobs. Not me. Not me. Because I could give a damn less. I walk the fuck out. Excuse my language. I will walk the hell out, throw up the middle finger, and bye-bye. See ya. We ain't supposed to be working any damn way. We ain't supposed to be paying taxes, but we do. How does a black man who tip the finger, blood, sweat, and sacrifice pay taxes? Makes no damn sense. But I want to go to another. What up, Vaughn? I want to go to another video that it's kind of in the up and up. It's kind of in the middle, right? When it comes to this same woman, right? Again, Hamp, no. Lots of love for Hamp. Lots of love for Hamp. I think he's the next. I don't want to say he's the next Fight Club ish, but apparently he has this shit on lock. And between him and Nightish, I respect them both. Now, Hamp, like I said, he's a bit of a dick, but he's fair in a sense. So let's see what these individuals have to say about this very same genre about women. And brace for impact is going to be the same bumpy ride, but let's just listen, dissect, and analyze, and then judge further of what these people have to say. Roll the clip.
Black women don't make your plate. I can't believe this shit. Women that got the problem, Mr. Fantastic. I can't hear you.
All right. Yeah, all right. Which part of it?
Just in terms of, because she's German, so we're like, oh, this German woman XYZ, but we've all seemingly agreed that we're talking about Western women when we have these conversations.
So American women, I would say still the biggest part of it would be, again, the money aspect of it, and for Black women it would be the femininity part, fixing the plate, not over talking, more the intimate things.
And they really, and our sentiment is Black women don't do that.
For the most part, no. Like you said, where you're talking from the DC area, bro. So again, if you're in the DC area, Atlanta area, the places where women are going to make that amount of money and they have it to spend, and especially DC and Atlanta in particular, those women have to compete because there's a high brother fucker rate. Now what? Y'all not taking that into consideration. If you're in the DC area or Atlanta area, any of these areas where it's already a big city, so the price of money is, not the price of money, never dumb, I'm sorry. The income is much higher than what it is normally. And now there's a dearth of straight men, and those men are also making that amount of money also, because we know the men out earn the women. Mm-hmm. So you just can't show up with no snatch, bro. You feel me?
Yeah. Damn, man.
So that in itself is an
what I was asking was
him and these numbers, boy. These numbers don't exist. The numbers, the statistics, they do not exist, bro. You can go on Google all day and start Googling statistics. Who made up these statistics? You got to look up who made these statistics and why. And then you got to look at the science. You got to look at it scientifically. Everything comes from science. So what usually people who come up with these goddamn numbers and these statistics and shit usually come up in the census. I don't do the census. These people who come to your doorstep and you sign the census, it indicates And they round the numbers up by the end of the day. They turn in these little programs. They turn in these little programs, the shit that you sign, right? They turn them in by the end of the day, and then they count by hand who is what. And what number they come up with, they usually put them up in the little computer. None of that exists because not everybody signs the census. I know I don't, because it's none of your freaking business. Everybody wants to be in everyone's life, everyone's bedroom, everyone's living room. You come in my living room unannounced, I'm gonna blow your freaking head off. White people do it all the time. You step into their living room unannounced. I don't know you. You don't know me. You're infiltrating. You're coming into the wrong place. I aim and fire. Simple. I don't sign no census. So all this is you talking about 90% of this, 50% of that. Don't believe in anything this dude has to say. Unless you're going to prove it to me scientifically. I don't want to get lost in the sauce, so let me continue.
Put a 1 in the chat if black women don't make your plate. Is that a consensus?
Let me ask you a question. Do you make her plate? What will it take? What will it take for a man to make a woman a plate? I've done it. What will it take? Okay, she makes your plate. Are you going to wash dishes? It's the part of the 50-50. It's part of the 50-50 rule. She cooks and slaves over a hot stove, makes you a plate before she eats, which happens all the time over here. But yet, I, being the man that I am, have to wash the dishes. I got to wash the dishes. I got to wash the clothes. I got to vacuum the floor. I got to straighten out the living room because I want a nice house. I want a nice apartment. I want a nice little condo or whatever the case may be. Close that door. I want a nice little hut. Whatever you're living in, that's what I want. Right? So if she fixes you a plate, are you going to wash the dishes? I don't see that happening.
Is that I'm not saying all, obviously, but y'all believe that?
Yeah, bro. What are you talking about? Bro, what's the percentage of women you think can cook?
What?
Shit, man.
Speculative, right? And we just paint these narratives.
Wait, what did he say?
80 votes.
It's a
women that got the problem. It's a fantastic.
30%. I would agree with you.
But if
it's
you
definitely
go
under half.
All right, Mr. Fantastic. The poll is up, Marie. All right, Mr. Fantastic.
You just can't show up with no snatch, bro. You feel me?
Yeah. Damn, man.
So that in itself is
what I was asking was, put a 1 in the chat if black women don't make your plate. Is that a consensus? Is that I'm not saying all, obviously, but y'all believe that?
Yeah, bro. What are you talking about? Bro, what's the percentage of women you think can cook? Let's just even say it like 30.
40%.
At 30.
34%.
40. So you already at a deficit of women that even have the capability of cooking. And we didn't say cook good. Now how many women you think can
I'm thinking
well?
cook good. I'm saying cook well. I would say 30. That's 30%.
I know whatever. They gonna make me a plate, bro.
So you nothing to drink. She didn't get the wipe off towel. She didn't cook you breakfast if you end up sleeping there by accident.
Hell,
like, are we saying that this shit is over with? That's not happening.
I'm out of there before the sweat dry on her body.
No, I got you, but I'm just saying at times I fell asleep. Like you get you get something. Like now, here's the thing. Now they say out of touch. I'm trying to figure out if y'all touching anything or do y'all know how to fucking even play the game.
Well, if you hover around, you might get some food. If you hover around, but I was out like a thief in the night because I ain't trying to hover around because that builds feelings and connections. You know what I'm saying? They get the mom catering to you. They feel like you owe them something if they do certain stuff. So you get out of there.
No. I'm just saying, right? I know. Yeah, generally speaking, we try to get up out of there. But I'm baffled by this, man. I'm baffled by this, honestly. Mr. Williams, what you had on this? And I know E was in the Oh, sorry, Mr. Williams, not E the man, not E the man.
I thought you said the Williams. Oh, you said Mr. My bad.
What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? Chat, panel. Yeah.
What's good?
Man, y'all full of shit, man. Man, I ain't never been around some women and I ain't got a motherfucking daddy plate. The hell y'all talking about?
You're OG too, though. You a different generation. You're OG.
Yeah, I'm OG, and that's just something that's been known, man. Most of the women, even majority of women in my family, they're gonna make you a plate. They're gonna make sure all the men are fed. That's just what's been embedded in them.
But you're OG. My 23-year-old son probably ain't getting no place made for him.
Shit, my kids in their 20s, they getting plates made. So either y'all out of touch and motherfuckers really don't have the pull that they say they got with women, but nah, man. I ain't never in my life been somewhere at anybody's function and I ain't had a plate made for me, ever.
Now, that don't bother me. Because in most cases, in most households, they gonna, women gonna do what they do for their families. But at the same time, because if you want a man to provide and protect for you, obviously you're gonna have to do your part as well. And in most cases, people are going to do what they do. But at the same time, brother, we brothers got to do our part, and that's to me is a household. To me, now I don't know about all this extra shit. Which, by the way, just got back. What are we talking about? We talking about why women don't fix men plates. We talking about how women in today's time don't fix men plates. I just got fixed a plate full of nachos. And I'm telling you, them nachos were good to the motherfucker. Them nachos was good to the mud, but I had to do my part once I get up off the head. I got to go ahead and fight them dishes. Scrap with them dishes and shit. That's my part. That's what I do. But there's not near Negro that said that they would fix a woman's bathwater. That is amazing.
If they're in relationship,
whether we screwing around or whatever, they gonna make me a plate, bro.
Well, you older. See, we gotta take it off ourselves. But these days, if these dudes ain't in a real relationship, these situationships, these fuck buddies.
Mind you, this buffoon over here, Red Pill Ranger, he is a real red pillar. And you either have to scrap it, throw his talking points in the trash because most of those red pillars are full of shit anyway, or you have to suck it up and take it in the chin for what he has to say. But the rest of them, I don't listen to them at all. I just let them talk, and it's one ear and out the other. Either man, he's married to an Asian, I think. Mr. Fantastic, divorced. Unlikely, who cares? Hamp's married. I don't know anything about Aaron, and I just met this guy. So, needless to say, you're just talking about pretty much nothing. when you go into these spaces, expect the expected. Just expect to be just bored out your freaking mind. But one or two people are going to make this little boring conversation interesting. No disrespect to him, but it's going to be quite interesting.
Then you ain't putting it down the way you say you putting it down.
These freaky links ain't getting no place made. These women can't even cook. These women 18 to 28 years old, Generation Z.
But guess what? You know why? Because half of your generation from the millennial side, you took for granted. You literally took them, impregnated them, and wanted to put them back on the shelf. Now, mind you, there are those particular ones in the millennial side that had to do what they had to do for their family, get it in the mud. Sometimes they had to sell a little something on the side, got caught, and they ended up going to jail, going to prison or whatever. And most of them, gave money whenever they could to their family because they, had a family to feed. But the rest of y'all had ran and hide over to your grandmama's or your best friend house or whatever, running away from your responsibilities, running away from your situationships, the situationships that you helped create. It wasn't just her. It was you who helped create those situationships. And now look at you. You're looking kind of silly. Wondering where all the good women are. Where are all the good women? And then you had the nerve to talk about body count. Oh, she's a good woman, but how many bodies she got on her? How many? She got 10, and she got 2. She got 3. She's for the streets. If she has 3 bodies on her, she's for the streets. You effed her. Nigga. You effed her. Why? I take responsibility for what I do. If I get a woman pregnant, then it's on me. Not just on her. Because we both made a kid. Even though it was my seed that went inside of her, she still opened her legs to me, which means it's a creation that both of us need to attend to. So why is it automatically her fault? Just a question.
Like y'all ain't outside. You ain't outside. Y'all not outside, man. I know.
Outside.
Dog. Well, let me hop in real quick.
Williams is single.
I go out every Friday.
Wait.
Let me hop in.
How you competing with a single man though? Right, you
single,
Williams?
Wait, real quick. Mr. Williams was interrupted 3 times. He didn't get to finish. He's single. He outside. He got 2 wives. You still got 2 wives or no?
No, they ain't gonna
all right. Can the man finish? Jeez Louise, Red Pill Ranger. We missed you.
He said most dudes lazy like Homer Simpson or Peter Griffin. Peter's lazy, but at the very end, he pulls through. I can't put it all on Peter Griffin.
God damn.
I thought he was saying this stuff. I was saying we was having a back and forth.
It's
hard to go back and forth with you.
Unlike me and all of y'all, for the record, I have been dating. I'm dating, but I do have a special someone that's kind of she treats me like a motherfucker.
He said, "How many minus you help with the count?"
Okay, so hold on. So, Mr. Williams, so let me help you out, man.
Damn.
That's an old age term. Special someone. What that mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
you kiss on the lips?
Yeah.
Working on something. Let's put it that way. I'm working on something.
Kiss on the lips?
Shit like that. I his old lady, but he don't want to call her his old lady.
Kissing on the lips.
And he said she didn't make my plate because there was no plate in the room. Of course she didn't make your plate if it's not a plate for her to make. But I'm saying that if you used to take that same woman to a barbecue, you used to take her to a kickback where it was actually the opportunity for her to make your plate, I believe she would make your plate. Especially if she's in an environment with other women. Say, for example, if DJ Hampwife there and she's making, DJ Hampwife is making his plate. Women usually fall in line. They follow the leader. So I think it's crazy that we gonna say, yeah, we was at the Motel 6 and she didn't make my plate because there was no plates there. Like, that's just crazy at this point. Yeah, they will make your plate, especially if they taking you serious.
Where the young cats at?
Hold on, just real quick. Wait. So first off, Ham, when you look at your analytics, what's the biggest percentage of age group for your subs?
30 to 44.
40, yeah, 30 to 44, right? Okay. So again, and what did the poll say, Ham? Right now, the poll says 63. It actually went up from
again with the statistics,
the 60-40 to 63-37, 279 votes out of 381 people. That is well over 50%. Okay. And with men and women in the chat. So, and I would give 100% of the women just to say, yeah, we're doing it. But you mean to tell me even men of our age in the majority are saying this? What I'm telling you is when I go places, even if I'm not there, I may not be there with a woman or whatever, but I see other men there with women, and those women aren't fixing those men plates. And those are the men they came here with. All right.
So you are going based on what other women are doing, or what other men's women won't do. Whatever happened to you as an individual? I don't know. I don't know if Mr. Fantastic is single or has someone. He's not married. He's divorced. So I would assume that you're single. I'm just assuming, and that you forcingly are expecting a woman of cooperation, a woman that you can discipline. You're looking for disciplinary women. Oh, okay. When I go back to the military, there you go. Go back to the military. Discipline women all day.
So again, y'all keep trying to make it individualistic and be like, well, me and mine. But you married.
Well, fantastic.
Mr. Williams, hold on. Mr. Williams, hold on. I'm gonna finish it up.
I'm sorry. I want to get Lee in. I want to get Lee in phone too.
Yeah, you just said you got a special someone. So y'all are doing shit from a relationship standpoint. You put a relationship standard as something that's standard for a relationship amongst people that are just out here dealing with each other. It's on and so forth, bro. I'm telling you, y'all got, bro, that shit is over with. This is not what you were used to in your 20s. This is not what you were used to in even your 30s, your early 30s. This is a totally different world now, bro. I'm telling you this. And this is a man who's been grown. Hold on. This is a man who's been grown since the early 2000s. I've seen the shift and the change.
And you're full of shit. I've seen very little shifting, very little changes. Of course, it depends on where you live. Obviously, it depends on what state that you're living in. It depends on what country you're living in. Just like this little white ugly ass German bitch that apparently has no business in black spaces, but you do what you do. And speaking of which, I want to play this very last little thing that got on my very last nerve, but I expect it. I expect things like this. You know why? Because I expect for people to, disrespect all the way that they do. Oh shit! Wait, breaking news! Hold on. Breaking news. Hold on a second. Is this what I said? Black American women are no competition. German women reacts. Oh, so you basically, let's see. So everybody is in the mix. everybody's pretty much in the mix, which I expect. I expect everybody to jump off the bridge. I expect for some of these men, not all. I expect for some of these men, some of these dudes, some of these certain kings out here that call themselves righteous. I expect for them to jump off the bridge. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt at all. But what was I looking for? What was I looking for? Oh yeah. Yeah. But don't worry, I will get to Ruthless in a minute. I will get to Ruthless's ass in a minute. I don't take fish and funk seriously. Hey Helen. Hey, how you doing? I don't take fish and funk seriously at all. So let's go. Oh yeah. It was Anton. Okay. It was Anton. But it wasn't this one, so this is what I'm going to do. This is going to be the after hours. So that must mean, another channel. While I'm looking forward to like to share, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Please become a member of the We-On-Loc Nation channel so we can continue to grow exponentially. We're growing slowly but surely. I want everyone in the chat to introduce themselves, if you could, while I look up this information. But it seems like I have a question. It seems like women are getting tired of men. If men are tired of women, do you think men, and again, not all, do you think that women are ways away, right, from bouncing out or crashing out? Because I know you are. I mean, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, and and what happens is it makes things worse for everybody else. Good men will suffer. Good men will suffer, and I would say it's an agenda. It's an agenda that we need to fix. Some people just don't know when to shut up. You know what? Here, I got something better. I found something better. I found something. Okay. I found something better. Let me see. What y'all talking about? Chat. Hey, what up, Ellen? What up? What up? What up, wonderful? They really not complaining. Only if you are insecure. I was told because I'm 47. You don't even look 47 when I saw you yesterday, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. Okay, so let's see. This, I have to go to this because I thought that this brother I thought he was pertaining to a certain ritual. I was wrong. He's for the YouTube shenanigans. Because this is what I heard. Please listen and please watch.
Type of man, but it ain't gonna be the type of man that it's not gonna be a quality man. It'll be a guy that's gonna pretend, but he's not a quality man. Black women feel like as long as they got ass and titties, niggas gonna holler regardless. Therefore, they ain't gotta make no sacrifices to attract a better man. That goes back to the mentality. Black females feel like They can get better men without being better women. Your money don't make you a better woman. Your occupation don't make you a better woman. Your mentality, your femininity. If you're feminine, fit, and friendly, those are qualities that make you a better woman. Not
same talking points, same ideology.
your money, not your occupation, not your education. And that's something that Black females don't understand for the most part.
Me coming through, just being nurturing by nature, his peoples and his family didn't even do that for him. You know, like the family, there is no family unit. The average family, especially Black American family, has barely a family unit. You know, there is no breakfast, lunch.
And you're right about that. I've heard Black fathers tell their daughters be independent so they don't need no man. That's a nigga that was raised by a single mother. He's not teaching her, he's not teaching his daughter the value of family. He's already putting her in single mother mode. She's already in self-defense and single mother mode. I'm gonna do this so I don't need no man. What man that's worth it now want to deal with a woman with that mentality?
So let me get this right. Let me get this straight. Let me get this clear. So you mean to tell me that a father, there are plenty of single fathers. What you call him? What you call him? Is that Taco Supreme? Oh shit. Oh, let me not get sidetracked. Let me just tell you. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that yes, Taco Supreme, oh, brother, the Red Supreme, it is going to single out single fathers who let's just say he didn't say that. Let's just say that these people are married and not necessarily on the verge of divorce, but let's just say that they're married and they have issues in the home, and then they tell their daughters to be something of themselves. Like what? Again, it's patriarchy. It's just patriarchy all over his forehead. Same talking points, same ideology, same red pill manosphere talking points, same old genre, same old make-believe of this patriarchy bullshit. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And again, this is a money grab. This is a money maker. Which, by the way, if you like to subscribe to the channel, become a member of the We-On-Loc Nation channel. And if you come in and give me a cup of coffee, I will definitely shout you out. A cup of coffee costs $1 or $2. Now, anyway, if you are saying that the man himself, who is either married or single with kids, and you're saying these same talking points, which he has a different perspective in life, which is telling his daughter to become whatever she wants to become in life, that's an endangerment to men. So a boy can't grow up to be a man, or a woman can grow up to be a woman, but a man can't grow up to be a man. Let me put that in reverse. So a boy can grow up to be a man, but a female, a girl can't grow up to be a woman, be educated and provide. Oh, it doesn't matter your money status, it doesn't matter your education. You're supposed to belong to somebody. You're supposed to be a helpmate. Who's helping you? I'm getting sick and tired of these people calling them queens and stuff like that. That's pandering. No, that's being polite. Something that you're not used to. You're not used to being a polite individual. I believe that's Helen. I believe that is called what is it called? polygamy. Am I right, Bridge? Isn't that called polygamy? Being polite, being respectful, like you would respect your mother. You're going to respect your father, no doubt. But you can't respect your mother? The same person that put you on this earth, had you in her body for 9 months, you coon. Is that what you're trying to tell me? This is crazy.
You're not going to deal with a woman with that mentality if you're a man that's worth the damn. I wish I would work hard my whole life to deal with a woman say, I did this, so I don't need no man. No, you should better your.
Same thing, same shit. I'm getting tired. I'm just getting sick and tired of this same shit. I don't need no man. I don't need. Who the hell is saying that these days? It don't even exist anymore. It's all made up. It's all made up. No one says that anymore. You keep putting that out in the atmosphere just because a woman wants to be independent. What the hell are you talking about, bruh? Bruh! You make no sense. You were the crabs in the barrel like everybody else, dude. And the crab, you just a mess. You just need to be washed away because this is what people on the other side of the sticks, people who are international, they come over here and they absorb these very same things. They are intoxicated by American ideologies, depending on what they are. And then they go ahead and they want to act they want to act polygamous, they want to act monogamous. It's what do they call it? They want to be Western civil. They want to be. They want to treat it like Western civilization, where they want 2 to 3 women for themselves if they can afford it. But here in the Eastern civilization, it's not like that. It's 1 man to 1 woman. And if I don't like you, or let's put it in reverse. If Bridge, if you don't like me, and if I come up to you and I say, I would like to ask you out, is there a possibility if we can go out with each other? You're going to say no. And no, thank you. Think you're a nice guy, but no thanks. Then it's like, okay, I'm going to move on. The next brother, let's just flip it. Let's say the next brother says the exact same thing. But here's the thing. He is very, very emotional. Very emotional. Right? A very emotional person. And he say, yo, I dig it. You know, I like your style and everything. I wanna chill with you and whoopty woo. You got a nice little body, nice little mind, you know what I'm saying? You could be mine, you know what I'm saying? And if you could just, just follow one day I hope you follow my lead and everything and whoopty woo. And you say, no, thank you. Bitch, you dumb bitch. You ain't shit. This is the reason why you ain't never gonna have a man. You ain't never gonna get married. Whatever happened to the nice guy? I gotta take that down. I can't believe you said what you said. I can't believe you said what you said. My daddy told. I didn't even read that part. Let's see. Polygamy is being in a relationship with multiple people. Helen said, hey, check this out. I have an idea, depending on everybody's schedules. I have a grand also idea. I have a grandioso idea. If you, yes, thank you for putting up the Cash App, Bridge. Thank you for putting up the Cash App. If you can buy me a Coke or a Pepsi, it'll be much obliged. Much obliged. Coke and Pepsi used to be 50 cents. The actual Coke and Pepsi would be 50 cents. Now they like $2-3 or something like that, depending on where you go. But I have an idea. Those who are women in this chat, there's only one dude in here, but all of the women in this chat, unless you can let triple one, if you can find some women, right? I have a perfect idea, right? I have a perfect idea. If you can find some people that can come to the We-On-Loc show, right? I want to start a non-gender war pajama party. Yes, I want to start a non-gender war pajama party, which everybody's invited. Everybody's invited, and we can pretty much sit around and talk about anything. We can talk about Trump. We can talk about Kamala Harris. We can talk about stuff like that, but in our pajamas. If anybody who's seen House Party 2, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anybody skimpy or nothing like that. I don't do none of that. But all I'm saying is, it's like, coming in a 2-3-way pajamas. She with it. She with it. She is with it. Abby is with it. Who else is with it? If y'all can find some individuals, I'll go ahead and set it up for. Let me see. I'll set it up for next Sunday. I'll definitely set it up for. This Sunday. Helen's another one. We got two. Do we have three? Do we have 4? Do we have 5? Do we have 6? Do we have 7? Do we have 8? Do we have 9? Do I get a 10? Do I get 10? Do I get 20? Do I get 20? Do we get? No, I'm playing. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what the hell I'm thinking. And we're gonna be talking some political shit out this bitch. All right, that we got 3. We got 3. Do we have a 4? Do we have a 4? Do we have a 5? And we can definitely represent Beef Saturday. Because at the end of the day, it's not beef. It's not beef at all. But I gotta go to the restroom real quick. Let me go ahead and do some sponsors real quick, and I will be back in a millisecond.
Get ready for the most glamorous event of the year, the U2B Streets Awards 2025, February 9, 2025 at Laven Midtown, located at 641 West 42nd Street, New York City. Join us at 12 p.m. for the pre-show red carpet extravaganza and a chance to win $500 in our fashion contest. From 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., enjoy the gold tier experience with speakeasy confessionals, press interviews, and premium cocktails. At 4 p.m., the platinum tier includes performances, a comedic host, an awards ceremony, dinner, and gift bags. From 8 p.m., the diamond tier features a VIP after party with a DJ, aerial dance, fire performances, and gift bags. 24 YouTube categories. And many nominees. Can't attend in person? Stream the entire event live on Hush and Move Media via Uscreen for just $9.99. Get your early bird tickets before September 15, 2024. Visit now. Be a sponsor. Be extraordinary. Be there. Be great.
All right, we're back. Did I know about who? I don't know who this person is. Why don't you fill me in? I don't know who the hell that person is. Let's get back into it. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Did I put that off the motherfucking right? Okay, I did that. My bad.
Yourself as a woman so that you can attract a better man and keep that man so that you guys can build something together, which is a family. Give your children a beautiful upbringing. But anytime a woman says that she's worked hard her whole life so that she don't need no man, that's not a woman that you should be dealing with. She's terrible. Absolutely horrible. And those are feminine men that was raised by single mothers when they give their daughters that mentality.
False. It all depends on what standards you have. It all depends on what upbringing that you have for the home. It all depends on what you instill within your children. What you teach them, what type of disciplinary is in the home. There are many different there are many different disciplines that different strokes for different folks is what I'm trying to say. But what we're not going to go into is what supposedly happened back then. It's not going to happen now. All this patriarchy shit is overblown. It don't exist anymore. We'll get into it. We'll get into it, Helen. We'll get into it. All this patriarchy shit is out the freaking window. It don't exist because number one, we are supposed to be in this together due to the, believe it or not, due to the fact of all of the uprising of prices, the uprising of prices, the uprising of freaking people still struggling, even though they're making a specific amount of money. Because everybody, if you have not noticed, for every raise in pay, you end up paying at the pump. For every raise in pay, you end up paying at the supermarket. For every raise in pay, you end up paying for I wouldn't be surprised if a Pepsi was $3 or $4 or $5. I'm lucky. Thank God. I mean, I love Hawaii, but thank God. Do you know what a carton of milk costs? $8 or $9 for a carton of milk. What you can get in the States, everything is on the rise. But hey, we deal with what we deal with. So believe it or not, we are in this together as men and women of the community. We are in this together where you wanted to be or not. We are in this together whether you think women should be feminine and not man. None of that shit matters, dude. None of this matters. My mom had to do what she had to do for 30 years working for General Motors. So was that masculine or was that feminine? For all them years of her working with those white folks and slaving for those white folks, all that time, all battered, bruised, beaten, back broken. I did that. I had to take her to the hospital numerous times because of her upper and lower back. And then when the situation got worse for her, she still had to go to work. So believe it or not, and let's just face it, not everybody makes six figures. You got 10% of the population of men who can make shit like that happen. But where's the 90%? Unless you can get Trump to give you another stimulus check for, I don't know, let's say $1,000 or something like that, and we could put 500 in the pot. We could put half of that money in the pot and build a franchise, build a small little franchise for ourselves. Hell, get a food truck. Start from there. No, too much like right. But the Mexicans would do it. The Mexicans will buy a fucking food truck and do well for their families. Start a whole new, just wait a couple years to build that money up. Start a little taco stand. That taco stand becomes, and most of those taco places here in Las Vegas, Nevada, they're pretty doggone good, but they're doggone expensive too. But it's been developed over time. Black people can't even agree on one thing unless you got the Africans coming over and they already have built an establishment for themselves. What is the purpose? What is the purpose on wanting something that you can't get? You want a woman to lose weight, but you can't build a community and statue. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Hit the like button, family. I agree 100%. It is what it is. You're going to get what you're going to get.
Family unit. The average family, especially Black American family, has barely a family unit. There is no breakfast, lunch, and dinner at set times. And these are things that I introduced my husband to with my family.
Now, a lot of people gonna get mad at that. What this white woman doing talking about the Black community? Well, this is observation. Anybody can see that. She's saying that a lot of Black
ain't no damn observation, it's infiltration.
Families don't have that structure. Like they don't have lunch, breakfast, and dinner.
Wait, so we're going on a freaking tyrant, all because you don't get fed? All because you're hungry? Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that we're going through all this fake ass gender war BS because a nigga hungry? Mommy, hey, remember when you used to bug the hell out of your moms and you're like, Mama, Mommy, I'm hungry. And what did your mama used to say? Go in there, nigga, and fix you a sandwich. But shut up, I'll give you something to cry about. Go in there. So a woman, it's not like women care anyway. You don't want them. They'll just end up going with white dudes anyway. Not that I want them to, because I don't want them to, but the choices are there. So we are arguing over a woman that does not make them a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Tell me this is not the norm. Tell me this is not the norm, y'all.
They don't bond with each other. They don't sit down and talk about goals. You get a plate. This person goes to their room. They go to their room. Everybody's separated doing their own thing.
That's bullshit. Because there's times where we sit at the table and we talk about movies and we talk about certain goals for our children. Of course, yes, no shit, but at times I would like to sit down and I would like to watch my John Wick from time to time. I would like to watch The Wire from time to time. So I go in my room, I go in my office, and I chill out with y'all for a little while. I'll chill out with y'all for 2 or 3 hours, and then I'm with my daughter playing what's that stupid, I'm playing phase 10 with my daughter, or I'm playing video games with my son, playing the hokey poke. Well, you don't need to know all that. But anyway, we do our own thing from time to time. Big freaking deal. What's the complaint here?
There's no togetherness, there's no family, there's no togetherness, there's no family unity in the Black community. Anybody with common sense, anybody with common sense understand that. That is simple observation. You know, and I can't get mad at that. That is simple observation. You know, it's not hard for anybody to see that.
Imagine that impact that I had on him back then. So gentlemen, do not be afraid of, can you imagine that impact that I had on him back then? Or deal with none of this, because all this me coming through, just being nurturing by nature, his peoples and his family didn't even do that for him. You know, like the family, there is no family unit. The average family, especially Black American family, has barely a family unit. You know, there is no breakfast, lunch, and dinner at set times. And these are things that I introduced my husband.
I am convinced that this woman's a hoe. I am convinced. I am definitely convinced that this woman is a, what you call them, supermodel slash supermodel. Ew. Escort. That's what they're called. Escort. I am convinced, because escorts are the only ones who talk like this and convince Black men that, yes, I am the one for you, not her, not that ugly little tart skin, like, ew, like, oh, that's just so disgusting. Come with me to a fantasy, and I will make you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then make it so crispy. I'll even add a little mayonnaise to it, and some pickles, and some lettuce, and some tomatoes. And I will get you a nice little Coca-Cola while sucking your little cocks, and you just sit back and you can just watch the Super Bowl from here, because I am Becky. If you don't get your ugly white Russian German whatever the fuck ass away from here,
with my family, can you imagine that impact that I had on him?
hear me and hear me good before I play the rest of it, and be silent for a couple minutes because I need a drink of water. You will never, ever, ever catch me with a white woman on my tip. Point blank, period. You can chop this up. You can steal it. You can chop it up. And you can play it back as many times as you like. You will never find me, We-On-Loc Nation. Even if I was divorced, you will never, ever, 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 ever see me with a white bitch. Now, let's continue.
Back then, so gentlemen, do not be afraid of traveling. There are so many more women out there who are willing to take care of you. It doesn't matter if they're young. It doesn't matter if they're older. They are willing to take care of you, willing to work with you, willing to be a part of your life. You don't have to deal with whatever you are dealing with back in your hometown, because unfortunately, a lot of American women.
You don't have to deal with the females that's local in your community, but you got to get money and look outside that community Expand your options, black men. Stay on your grind. Get your money up. Get your paper up. Travel. You don't want to settle for a woman just because you guys was raised in the same community. Unfortunately, those females come with a terrible mentality. You know, dysfunctional family units, they're not family units at all. It's a situation. It's not a family unit. So if you're a black man that's worked hard and you've achieved a certain level of success, you ain't got no damn business dealing with a female that comes to the table with that single mother mentality because she comes from a broken family. Nah, homie.
Are lost in the delusional world that they are living in, and they don't even understand that they are going to be lonely for a long time, if not for the rest of their life. They say by choice, but I don't believe them.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a snippet out of a whole YouTube video where I was talking about how my basic daily activity.
Who in their right freaking mind man, we are messed up. No, not me, because I will never do that. These men are here, they are desperate. They are desperate. Bruh. Look at this woman right here. These niggas is desperate, yo. Look at that box body nest. What? I mean the forehead look venison. And that look like a dude straight up. But I don't know what these passport bros. You're going into a third world country, dude. You go if you go to Germany, you go to places in Russia, if you go in places in China, in Japan, you go to England, Switzerland, Britain, yo. And you're going to find black folks in some of these countries. You are. You're going to find black folks in some of these countries. And the continent that you should be in is Africa. But I will have to say that I would have more respect for these passport bros if they would have went to Brazil. Because in Brazil is at least 50% of black women in Brazil who speak a different language. She said green card thirsty. Call them 3-card thirsty. You better be careful. They might say you done fucked up. All you got is a liquor license. Liquor license. That's what these men would say. I'm telling you. That's why I don't go to. That's why I would rather you not go to these spaces. Yep. Of course, there are going to be some men that is going to fight with you to the very end, but for the most part, you're going to have these men, and most men that have too much femininity in them, who will attack you and say you thirsty what you call them dyke bitch. Be careful, Abby. Be careful. I'm telling you. I don't know how many spaces you've been in, but I know how many Bridge has been in, and Bridge has been to the purge. I seen Bridge at the purge. I was like, Bridge, what the hell you doing here? Last night was a long night. Yeah, I bet. Let's continue.
Activities have.
First of all, what do you see? What do y'all see in this white woman and this snow bunny? Black girls forever. Snow bunnies never. Black girls forever. Snow bunnies never. Black girls forever. Snow bunnies never.
Impressed and impacted my husband's daily routine. I mean, it is just what it is. And you know what? A lot of women out there should apply that knowledge that I'm trying to give to you for free. Tell me, where did you hear me say that Black American women are no competition? I was not even talking about Black American.
Black love is dead, man. You have your exception to the rule, but black love is dead, right?
So you say, just because a black woman is not showing you any love and respect, just because one black woman is not showing you the love and respect that you supposedly, allegedly deserve, you're going to say that you're going to say that everywhere is like that. That's what you're going to say. I say black love is unconditional. It's earned. It is earned. It's not given. There's no cheat code to black love. It is earned and it's respected. Y'all lost cause, man. A very lost cause. There go my favorite sweets. There go my sweets. Stopping by before I go to bed. Oh, I miss you. Oh, where you been? Where you been, me love? Where the hell you been, woman? I've been looking all over for you. Black love is earned. And black love is also respected throughout the black community. I don't know where these people came from. I don't know what he was thinking. And I think he's just pandering at this moment. But, I mean, God bless him. God bless him. Yeah. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hey, I was thinking pajama party this next Sunday. What say you? What say you? What say you? Love black men. Hey, I love black women. Let's go. Black love is always over here. Like, we have to be respectful with one another, for one another, for a cause that most of us know. Oh, we got 4. We got 5 or 4. Is that 5 or 4? Okay, so that I'll just say that's 5. So 5 do agree. We need at least 12 more. We need 12 more. We need 12 more. Talk black. She said talk black. Well, hey, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. We-On-Loc don't talk nothing but black. Are you crazy? What do I need to talk about anything else? What do I need to talk about anything else for? Ain't nothing but that. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Because, and you might say, oh, well, you're being biased. I'm not being biased. It's the women. There's tons of black men who's worked hard their whole life that don't even have children. And if they say, well, I want a black wife, I believe in black love.
Who the fuck fault is that? Whose fault is that? Is that her fault? Is that his fault? Is it his fault? Let's keep it a bean. Is it his fault for not approaching that woman? Is it to be expected for him to approach, or excuse me, I said that wrong. I said that entirely wrong. Let me start over. Is it to be expected for her to approach him and ask him in his hand in marriage? Is it apropos for a woman to approach a man and say, I need you. I will do anything that you say. Oh, really? Well, you must live in these dark times and these dark ages. Because believe it or not, before World War One, good night, have a good night. Oh, my baby. Before World War One, you had a plethora of people who were well, how does it? I'm not in the military, so I forgot how it goes. You had to automatically go into the draft. Most of the people back then had to enter into the draft because we were on the verge of war. And when everybody left, guess who ended up taking over? The women. The women absolutely had to take over the men jobs. But when they came back, and there's more few, there was a handful of people who had came back because we won that war. I think it was the Germans or something like that, but I'm not too sure. But either way, when they came back, the women finally started to realize that this is not all that this is just not all that we are worth, and they are worth something. Did you know that they could not have bank accounts? What type of society, what type of unfair society is this? So the goalposts moved a little bit. But now men are complaining that women have all this power through the government, through the Constitution. Since when? They just wanted a fair shake. That's all. They just wanted to make, the same amount of money as the men. Which I'm not going to argue anything about that pertaining to society and the way that it is now. I'm not going to argue about that. I'm not going to argue that at all. As a matter of fact, I don't care if my wife makes more than me. I don't really care if I make more than her. At the end of the day, what are we building? Is what I'm saying.
Well, it's short pickings in that area because most females from our community, unfortunately, they had that mentality. Even black females who had daddies, they teach their daughters how to be single mothers. They don't teach their daughters how to be with a man of a certain caliber. It's black females with fathers, and their fathers have taught them to be single mothers, gave them
So what in what way Helen, Abby, anybody with a brain, can you tell me, 111, anybody with a brain, can you tell me what the criteria or the discipline on how a single father is supposed to, what are they supposed to teach their daughters? What are single fathers supposed to teach their daughters? I would like to know. What are we supposed to be teaching our daughters? So I could get a perspective, so I would know the game of which to tell my daughter to how to cater for a man. I even heard this, right? I heard that a woman growing up 18 through 25, if you are in the gym and you're taking care of yourself, you're not supposed to be it's not just for yourself, you're supposed to be taking care of yourself for a man. Now, is this true? Okay, I can do that. Is this true? Is this absolutely true? I mean, is a woman supposed to be fit for a man? Is this true? Is this true? Because if it is, then I'm supposed to be with a skinny woman a long time ago. Obviously, that's not reality. Because we got some big, thick ass women, and either one of these women, skinny or thick or fat, are going to get fucked. They're going to get fucked. Make black masculinity great again. Are you talking about women or are you talking about men? You talking about men or you talking about women? I have nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with masculinity, but masculinity has to be used at as a specific rate. It can't be used 100% of the time. Otherwise, we'll become animals. We'll become just like the animals. We have a small percentage of femininity within the men. But the majority of masculinity should be in the men. But all I hear is just masculinity. Rah, 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 rah. What women don't do for us. Rah, rah, rah. Women don't make us sandwiches. Yeah, get your ass up and make you a mother sandwich. If a woman don't make you no sandwich, why am I? What does it bother me? It don't bother me, motherfucking none. I am well an adult. I am an adult. I am well capable enough of making my own freaking self a freaking sandwich. There's too many freaking make them rest. I'm telling you, these dudes, man, these dudes are some freaking crybabies, yo. These dudes are some freaking crybabies. Time for black men to reposition ourselves as leaders in our homes, communities, and culture. I believe that women should stand down for now. I don't think that's going to happen because Kamala Harris is going to take over the country for the next 4.5 months. She's going to take over this country for the whole 4.5 months. And I want to see on the look on these women's or these men's faces. I want to see the look on these men's faces when Kamala Harris takes over for the next 4.5 months. It's going to be so epic. So epic. What say you, Abby? What say you, Triple One?
Hello.
Yo, what's up?
What's happening?
I'm still eating, and I would make my person, man or woman, I would make him a plate. Why not? But I expect, if I'm doing something, I expect him to make me a plate too. Why not? Why is it our job?
Because you're feminine. You're supposed to be. I'm supposed to be a woman that's feminine, not just feminine, but is in shape. Are you in shape, Abby? Are you in shape?
I weigh 122 pounds.
Do you have muscles like I don't know?
I do, but if I didn't, so what? Because my person doesn't, and I like it like that. I like a little meat on the bones. People like what they like. Leave people alone.
Yeah, people are perfect the way they is. I mean, people should change for in a good way, not in a bad way. Or people is perfect the way they is. As my mom says, people perfect the way they are.
So we like nation. So I come from. So my father came from a 2-person home. Okay, he was adopted. His father abandoned him, but he was adopted by his mom's husband at a young age. So he had a 2-person household like throughout his life. I had a 2-person household. So all this, this feminine energy shit is bull. Why they keep saying this? Because they are mad at their mothers. Don't and you're mad at your mother because your father left. You shouldn't be mad at your mother because she stayed. You're putting your father on a pedestal and you're mad at your mother. Why is that? Maybe confront your father and ask him why he didn't have the balls to stay and co-parent with your mother. Maybe do that instead of throwing your mother under the bus. that's just, I don't know, because I came from a 2-parent household, so it's just conjecture from my end. Other people can speak from their experience, but all the stuff that they keep saying is complete and utter bullshit.
111, what say you?
What's up? Yeah. I also come from a 2-parent household, but my parents are forced to be together because what will people say type shit. Yeah. I mean, they fight
Okay,
with each other, but then they get over it.
Okay, let me
That's the
read.
thing too.
Let me read this to you. Prince Majestic 2.0 says, "Time for Black men to reposition ourselves as the leaders in our household, which is true, community, and culture. Women should stand down for now."
Okay, you know what? Women would stand down if you would step the fuck up.
Facts.
I mean, why? I mean, come on. What are we doing here? Women would stand down if you would step up, but you haven't. So were the women supposed to just let everything fall through the wayside? No.
Damn.
They had to take care of their children. They had to go to work. They had to come home, clean their homes, make sure their children like were doing their homework, like knew how to read and write, get them fed. Where were you? So don't tell women to stand down until you step up.
Damn.
Yeah, we need some steppers. Everybody needs some steppers around here, if you know what I mean.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
I mean, and they can
How
come,
dare
they can
you?
come and rebut, and that's fine because I'm all about having conversations. Because how are we going to get things done unless we talk, right? So if they want to come on and explain to me where I'm going wrong, hey, come on.
You know what? You take command for right now. You go ahead and take command. I'll put you in the first chair. You go ahead. No, I ain't had nothing to say at that. But
Agreed.
let me continue with the video.
The single mother mentality. Yeah, girl, I'm gonna teach you how to work hard so you don't need no man. And why would any man that's worth it damn deal with a female that's coming to the table with that mentality? Nah, family.
American women in particular. I never said anything like that I am better than them. I never said anything like I have better qualities than a Black American woman. No, I'm always talking about modern Western women in general. And by the way, a huge shout out and thank you to everyone who was listening with their ears instead of using their emotions. Because when you compare the caption of the video that I didn't even put on the video to the words that were coming out of my mouth, the caption had nothing to do with the words that I was saying. I mean, honestly, I was talking about the American family structure, if you were able to get the message that I was trying to bring to you. Yes, I did say the average Black American family barely has a family unit. Not even in that statement, I generalized all Black families in America.
Well, listen, you can say, oh, that
Tap
white
me
woman
in.
ain't got no business, but listen.
Tap me in. Okay, go ahead.
Your tap.
Who the hell is she to come try to tell us what's happening in our community when you don't know the history of white supremacy in this system that we are trying to live underneath? Who are you? Girl, if you don't get in my face.
And she's living in a third world country, I believe.
Yeah, and she's doing too much generalizing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And look, and she's trying to find a Black man so she could flee from her country to come over here.
Oh, she has a Black man. It's one of those passport shows. It's one of those
passport, bro.
Yeah, they absolutely convinced her that this was the way. This is what's going to happen. This what can happen to you if you do this for me, and I can get you a passport to America. Blah 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 blah. All some stuff. She's married to him. She's married to him, right?
Okay.
And she's doing all these things for him. Congratulations. Stay your ass out of black spaces because you
Thank
don't
you
know
and thank you.
America like we know America.
Or
Black
as I
women,
call it,
black. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
or as I
Anybody
call
who is
it,
black,
yeah. Or
anybody who is black knows how America has been quote unquote good to us.
yeah, it's also
Now,
called KKKA, America.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
hey, something wrong with your verbiage, something wrong with your speech.
I mean, he might have a
Say
stutter.
it
We on
with your chest.
location. He might
Say
have
it
a
with your
stutter.
chest.
Stop that. He might have a
Say it
stutter.
with your chest.
He might have a stutter.
It's called KKKA.
Oh, he's saying Amira KKKA.
KKK.
So he's saying
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ku Klux Klan. See, you didn't even let him talk.
I didn't even have a stutter.
I knew.
Um,
I knew because
look,
he
oh,
brings
I'm
the
sorry.
goods. Listen, triple one theory brings the goods. He brings the smoke each and every single time he is up here because
Yeah.
unlike some people in our sector, wink wink, he's the only one with the intelligence to actually say it. So I'm gonna let him say it.
Yeah, I'm sorry because I'm new to your channel. We on location, so I
I
need
know,
to I kind of need to fall
I know,
back
but
and kind of look around a little bit. I
you
just
bring the
jump
goods.
right on in.
You bring the goods.
So,
Don't worry. Yeah.
so look. So here's the thing. I have no problem fixing Bridget and Helen. You guys, I've had fun with you in the chat. Um, I have no problem fixing the plate for a man, a woman, anybody, because that's my nature. Every woman isn't like that. That's something I like to do. And you know what else I like to do? I like to put up walls. I like to put up sheetrock. I like to do floors. I like to get on roofs. I like to mow lawns
Why are you doing a man's job?
because I like to
Oops.
do it.
And I don't believe in gender norms. I mean, gender norms are
I
kind of
don't believe in that.
yeah, it's kind of like a great touchy subject again. It's like gender stereotypes. People do subscribe to those societal norms sometimes. I mean, it's got to stop at some point.
So triple I theory, let me ask you a question. So um
Hmm.
when people have children, they have a girl, a boy, girls,
Yeah.
boys, whatever. They give their girls kitchenette sets and babies. They give their
Hmm.
boys lawnmowers and tools. Why can't the most chefs are men,
Hmm.
so why can't little boys have kitchenette sets? Why can't girls have lawnmowers and tools? Because I was taught by my father who came from a two-parent home. I was raised in a two-parent home. I was taught to be self-sufficient.
I think it's a
So
stigma.
in case, I didn't have that, I could still do for myself. Why
Hmm.
wouldn't you teach your daughters that? Because if you don't teach your daughters that, then you're teaching your daughters that the only thing that they can do to survive as an adult is to rely on a man. And the man might not treat them very well, but
Yeah.
they have nowhere to go.
Yeah, there's also a stigma teaching a dude how to do girl things. Like in my household, it's like when my brother wears a pink shirt, my dad calls him gay. You know,
Hmm.
that's kind
Yeah.
of gender norms.
And before the turn of the century, that pink was actually a boy color and blue
Oh,
was the
really?
girl color. Yeah, Google it, before the turn of the century. Yep, sure
Damn,
was.
I have so many blue shirts at home. I feel like R.I.P. me. Oh,
Like, who cares?
yeah.
There was a point of time where you could wear your earring on the It was on the left side or the right side?
Yeah, one side meant that you were gay, and the other side meant that you weren't gay, but a man could do it. I know what you're talking about. I think the left side was the gay
It
side
used
or
to piss
something.
off the squares. The squares have been wearing them now. So
Oh, like the rappers do, like those earrings. But then when my dad sees it, he says, "Are those rappers secretly having a party of some sort?"
Hey,
You know.
well, look, 333 when or triple I, triple one. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When P Diddy invites you to a party, you gotta tell him no.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Something
gotta
about
tell
Puff
him
Daddy.
no.
Yeah.
That was
I
just a
heard
joke.
it.
I'm sorry.
I heard Drake became the new Puff Daddy or something.
Who?
Drake, yeah, I heard of Drizzy Drake. I think he's filling in the role for the new
Don't
Puff.
make me have to come on camera. Did you just say Drake? Did
Yeah,
you
Drake.
just say Drake?
Kendrick was saying something about Drake being like that too. All these celebrities sometimes. You know, I know
I mean,
celebrities
don't get
harbor
me
dark
wrong.
secrets.
I like Drake and everything, but he got thrashed.
Yeah.
The boy got thrashed.
Oh, he can't show his face.
Yeah, do you hear the song
You
Not
got to
Like
go.
Us?
Say
It wasn't
what?
just.
Do you hear that song Not Like Us? Kendrick was like saying I see dead people or something.
I've heard both versions.
Yeah, the
I've
video
heard
and the audio.
and Not Like Us in Formula. I've heard that, and I've heard Not Like Us, and
I've
after
heard it
Not
in.
Like,
I'm sorry.
that was just mind-boggling. But
I've heard it in Spanish. I've heard it in Japanese. I've seen it in sign language. I've seen it in multiple languages. Like they not playing. I've seen children, like high school kids, bump into it. Not BBL. Helen is so bad.
Drake.
These
BBL
BBLs
Drizzy.
killing y'all, and the thighs don't match.
Drake.
Or do you know the one song Drake go away, go Riz on some kids another day?
No.
That's the
We
song.
don't
It's like
want
a
to
whole
hear you
meme.
say nigga no more.
You know
I
that
don't
one
want to
song
hear
that's
you
on the
say
internet?
nigga no more.
That's funny. Man,
Oh my
Drake's card
gosh.
to be revoked.
Oh, definitely.
I
So
don't know. Isn't Drake like half white or something?
his
Yeah.
mother is Jewish, which is
Oh.
I mean, and Jewish is a religion, not a race. But they try to make it seem like Judaism is a race from like the Ashkenazi Jews.
Oh yeah.
So his mother is white. His father is I can't remember where his father is from, but he grew up Jewish. He had a bar mitzvah. He's Jewish,
Mhm.
and hasn't said a word about Palestinians. So that alone, you, DJ Vlad, DJ Khaled, y'all Xing them all out.
Yeah, I have a question. You
I'm
know
done
how in
with you.
Sudan, the Arabs be treating the black people? Well, no
Yeah.
one is speaking about that.
Okay. So Northern Sudan are the Arabs, but Southern
Mhm.
Sudan are the Africans.
Yeah.
And so the Northern Sudans feel like some type of superiority over the
Mhm.
Southern Sudans, sort of like how Dominicans feel superiority over Haitians because
Yeah.
of their skin. Like colorism is all over this. It's global. It's everywhere,
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I
and it's a
don't see
problem.
it. Maybe I'm naive to it, but I just don't see it because I don't have an issue with my Haitian brothers and sisters here. I live near them. I've done favors for them. They've done favors for me. I don't have an issue
Wait,
with them.
but what did that have to do with what we just said? I was talking
I was just
about.
making. I was making a statement.
Oh,
I was just
okay.
making a statement. I was just
Well,
making a
you know,
statement.
Joy Reid is from Haiti.
Oh yeah, so's
Really?
Tyson at.
Oh yeah, she that tether babble. I know some Haitians that are I know some Haitians that want to assimilate so bad into America that they will throw a Black American under the bus.
Yeah, like
And then,
Kaisenet did.
oh, I'm sorry. And then I know some Haitians that are cool as hell, like straight like that. So you can't just lump everybody in. We can't always lump people in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But we can speak on it if it's
Mm-hmm.
God bless the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Turbo. Go ahead, Turbo. Go ahead.
Do you hear about the Kaisenet and Duke Dennis situation? Apparently, Duke Dennis and Kaisenet are beefing because Kaisenet said Black Americans don't have any culture, when Kaisenet himself is Haitian, man. He doesn't have it popping back in his home country, and that's why he came to America. Even though people would confuse him for Black American, he would still say Black Americans have no culture, even though he profits off of that culture, which is very sickening. Like, he's like such a hypocrite.
Who is
I
that?
was just
Is that an athlete?
Kaisenet is a YouTuber, he's like with Aiden Ross. He's like a meme star.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I
was
don't
gonna
know who
say,
I don't know who that
gonna
is.
say that thing too. I was gonna say that very same thing too. It's just like when Anton Daniels says that Black America is trash, I would say to him, then why are you profiting off of them? Why are you profiting? Why are you making money off them? When you see white people's faces, you start smiling. You start
This lady,
smiling, giggling, and Google and Gaga, even though he got tore by a white man a couple of months ago.
that lady right there that you were
Yeah.
showing, what you think she doing? Making
Showing
money,
making
making
money.
money off of talking about us like something is wrong with a black woman. A black woman has no problem standing up for her black man.
oh, I gotta
None.
go. My phone's out of charge.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye. I guess
Oh,
it's just us.
I gotta show you something. I gotta show you this. You recognize these two bozos?
Able to choose between what he was dealing with
I
before.
can't see. Oh, the Hodge twins.
No
I
competition
know the
out there
Hodge
for
twins I know the Hodge twins very well. Yeah.
Black American guy
Because I stay in
who
independent
now
media
was able to
because I
choose
want to see
between what he was
what
dealing
people
with
have to
before
say.
and somebody completely.
Yeah, I stay in independent media because I already know that the mainstream media is lying to me. I just have to figure out why and what's their agenda. So I kind of watch them a little bit, but I stay in independent media. So um I do watch independent news that isn't for me. You know, the Hodge twins, I watch them. Um what's the guy with the big orange truck? The black guy
Guy
who
with the big
who wore that
truck.
shirt that said uh, uh, something about this
Big.
shirt is made out of cotton. I know because I picked it. His name is
I don't.
uh,
You need to introduce me to him. Since you said that, you need to introduce me to him immediately,
okay. Okay,
expeditiously.
expeditiously.
Meanwhile,
It's like, yeah,
You.
while you're
And let
doing
me
that,
tell you, the
I'm gonna
moment I
find him.
stepped into that man's life, he really didn't know how to deal with my femininity because I was not loud. I was not screaming. I was not trying to, be louder than him. I didn't interrupt him because that's not something that I learned from home. If somebody would speak, and especially a man, you would let that man speak and then you would listen and then say whatever you have to say, right? So I was clean, if not for the rest of their life. They say by choice, but I don't believe them.
Not only was she talking about black women,
everybody knows Officer Fakem. Everybody knows him.
she's talking about American women in general. Yeah. That's the point I got from it. What she said
No,
it sound like where did he come from? Sound like he came.
What's going on?
no. I'm saying no. He's not. She's not talking about American women in general. She's talking about us,
Us. Correct.
black.
Correct. and even though she was asked
Yeah,
all types
like
of questions and stuff, and Anton interviewed her, she did say that she had a problem with American white women also, but majority would be black women that she has an issue with because they have an issue with her.
We don't have an issue with her. Girl, take him. You can have him. We good. We good. It's enough good black men out here. We don't need them dusties.
Came from nothing. He even had parents or any kind of love or anything. Yeah, and he said he was an average man. What's on average to me? It comes from that. His whole family. The whole family didn't even love him.
I don't think that was average. He got
That's not the typical black man. I don't think.
Know.
Yeah.
That kind of bothered me what she said. She said that I don't know if she was speaking on black people saying there's no family unity. And that's black people are known for that, from family getting together with I don't know what.
What's that?
I heard her say that.
What's that movie called? It's real popular. Martin Lawrence is in it. Big Mama's House.
Big Mama or Roscoe? Roscoe Chicken. Yeah, no, Roscoe.
It was called Big Mama. It was Big Mama. Yeah, Martin Lawrence.
When he played the
grandma.
Up. Okay.
Yeah. Or that before he came out, it was a real movie about this woman. They had to chop off both her legs because she had diabetes. What was the name of that movie? Waiting to Excel.
The mom.
Yeah. When I picture black families, that's the first thing that pop in my mind. Everybody eating at their table, cousins, uncles. Yeah.
It's just known for that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But she's probably talking about that like black fathers.
What the hell are these goons talking about?
I mean, whatever they could do to disparage us.
First of all, it wasn't Big Mama's house. She was talking. It was soul food. It wasn't Big Mama's house. Second of all, don't y'all have but that your father's black? So it's kind of it's interesting in a sense, and this is what I lose energy. I lose energy and I lose train of thought because of these big, gigantic steroid fat. I can't even say the F word. I can't say the F word. Maybe you can say it for me. I don't want to get in trouble if I say it.
Fat fuck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You said raccoons, hunt raccoons, rat bros.
And if you say that on social media, they will like silence you, put you on ban, all kind of stuff. I can't say coon, but they can coon. Okay. I guess so. If you say so. I think I found him.
Yeah, please.
I'm looking.
Man, please look for me. Look for me, because anybody who's he's no different. She's no different from he. Excuse me. He is no different from Chaotic Truth. So I'm not. Have you met Chaotic Truth?
No, I don't know who that is actually.
You don't know who Chaotic Truth is?
No.
I
mean, there's so many independent media
raccoons.
podcasts.
Too many raccoons.
It's too many podcasts in general.
Okay. Hold on. We got a guest. We got a guest.
Yay!
I want us to be respectful because this dude is. I mean, I haven't seen him in a while, but.
Oh well. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet, and I'm just gonna look, and I'll let you guys talk.
Okay. Let's just look very carefully. Ready?
I thought you were so serious. Oh, I think I know his name. His name just came. You know what? I needed that raccoon. His name is Joel Patrick.
Joe Patrick. Please put it in the back chat. please put that shit in the back chat
You
because
want me to
anybody yeah.
put it in the private chat for you?
Put it in the private chat. My bad. Put it in the
Okay.
private chat.
And you know
Definitely.
what? I needed that raccoon to jog my memory.
I just thought I'd mess with him a little bit. I haven't seen him in a while. I just thought I'd mess with him a little bit.
So I want to know what
That's my boy and everything. That's my boy and everything. But god damn, sometimes he flip flops a lot.
what type of link do you want me to send you? Because I can send you his Facebook, his Twitter, his X, his Instagram. He has a store called whiteprivilege.com.
Is he white or black?
He black. I'm gonna send you his
What in the whole
Okay,
shiggity?
look, hey. I'm about to put it in private chat. Pull this up.
Please,
pull it up, please.
I
Share
will.
this.
I will. Don't worry. Hold on. I will definitely put it. I got it right here. Don't worry. I will share this.
If you thought the Hodge twins was something, wait till you get a load of this.
What the? Is this dude for real? For real?
He for real. I mean, he for real making money for real. I don't know if he's for real. I don't know. Y'all be the judge. I don't know. I don't know, child.
Hold on.
You haven't shared it yet.
I'm appalled. I'm shocked.
I know you are.
Flabbergasted.
Exactly. Discombobulated.
Discombobulated. I am in awe of these cake ass Negroes.
Okay. Before you share it, let me
these William O'Neill type niggas.
There was this guy, I don't remember his name, and I'm not gonna
these moist looking ass niggas. These who's the guy that played with Tommy Davidson? What movie was that with Halle Berry in it? What movie was that?
I can look it up for you.
These, what's up, my dog? Wrong.
I'm gonna go on IMDb right now.
What in the?
Oh, you got to play it. You got to play it for the
breaking news. Please buckle your seatbelts. Tighten your ass cheeks, because this is some effed up repugnant shit.
To need to unlearn their racism. And having heard ideas like that propagated by the left, I took it upon myself to fight against it. My name is Joel Patrick, and I'm a social media personality and conservative influencer and co-creator of the White Privilege Card. Now, you may be asking, what is the purpose of a White Privilege Card? I co-created the White Privilege Card to make fun of this idea of white privilege and to fight against critical race theory. I am firmly opposed to the belief that white people are born racist and need to unlearn their racism. And having heard ideas like that propagated by the left, I took it upon myself to fight against it. Since 2018, I've been creating social media posts and content that encourages people to stand up against all forms of racism, including racism against white people. I believe it's okay to be white. I believe it's okay to be black. I believe it's okay to be any skin color that God made you in, because God doesn't make mistakes. And I believe that racism against white people is just as problematic as racism against black people or any other race. Most of the content I create is not advertiser friendly. I had to create a product that I could market to my followers so that I was able to continue to create content full time. Throughout the years, the White Privilege Card has gone through many variations, starting out as just a paper business card, and later the plastic card, which was our best seller and the most popular card to date. In fall of 2021, many companies began copying our design and began producing them themselves and having the cards made in China. So it was back to the drawing board for me and the design team, and we came up with the metal version that's now available on the website today. Our white privilege cards are proudly made in the USA. The first 1,000 cards were handmade by me personally. And we guarantee our card will elicit a laugh from family and friends alike as we stick it to the left and make fun of their concept of white privilege. I'm Joel Patrick, and I hope you're having a wonderful day.
You're welcome. Hi, Dante.
How you doing? Hey, what's up, everybody?
Good.
What's
How
up,
are you?
We-On-Loc? All right.
Look how shocked his face is. He's like he just cannot believe his eyes. And there's more. We-On-Loc Nation. There's more to see. I'm telling you, this is the one who he sells t-shirts that says, "This t-shirt is made out of cotton. I know because my ancestors picked it."
He made me come on camera. No. He made me come on camera. And I just want to illustrate before I move any further that we're doomed. We are fucked. We are. This is some.
I wouldn't say like that is specifically. He does that specifically for his only
How
audience
old is he?
white people. He's like in his mid-20s or late
A
20s.
young William O'Neill.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Those of you who don't know who William O'Neill is, shame on you. Look him up. Adam, what say you? I don't know what to say anymore.
No, I don't think he's serious. He cannot be serious. Yes, he is. He's just one lost cause.
Serious.
Well,
Yeah.
Adam, I don't think that. I think it's all a grift to make money. Like I was about to tell We-On-Loc Nation that I can't remember this dude's name, but he went for a year doing this kind of stuff. The amount of money he made, and then like after the year, he went back on YouTube and he was like, "Look at this! Look how many followers I got from spewing this shit." Like he was really pro-black the entire time, but he like made this anti-black persona just so in the end he could say, "Look at this behavior. You see how much white people will follow me when I'm saying stuff like this?" And as soon as I said, "I ain't with none of this," they all dropped me. Now,
That sounds almost no. I don't want to say Tommy Sotomayor because that's he. I think he's.
No.
I think he's found his wake up call. I think he's found his wake up call. But
Who?
then again, Tommy Sotomayor. He's found his nigger wake up call.
Oh,
I don't think so. Somebody like Tommy ain't gonna never learn his lesson.
Oh, okay. I don't know who
Are
that
you
is.
sure? I mean, I might be wrong. You might be right, but for what I've seen, he still is in love. This infatuation with talking shit about black women. It's just instilled within him. It's just
I don't know why he think he got room to talk about black women. He's a whoremonger. How a whoremonger will have room to critique anyone? So I don't even know why people take him serious.
But the thing is, he likes fucking everyone, including. I mean, there's once an abundant a black woman will come along and do what he say, but most of them are white, Russian, Italian. He has no problem with that because he's comfortable within that genre. However, he has talked. I don't want to put it like that. I don't want to talk about the man's mother because I don't want my mother. I didn't want my mother leaving. I don't imagine my mother leaving me. But to make that an excuse to do what you do and sound the way that you sound is inexcusable. It's just inexcusable. Hold on.
He just looking to be a shock jock. That's all. That's he that's why I say it's a grift. He's the biggest grift known to man. That's all. It's just he just here to get some shits, giggles, and coins.
All right. We got to take a call for the pause. We got to have a commercial break, and we got to play this lovely little video for all my coons all across the United States of America.
Uh-oh. Not Tariq.
Coon trade is coming. Coon trade is coming. Coon trade is coming.
Where the white women at?
Coon trade is coming.
All white people ain't bad.
Coon trade is coming.
We is our own worst enemy.
Coon trade is coming.
What about black crime?
Coon trade is coming.
Where the white women at?
Coon trade is coming.
All white people ain't bad.
Coon trade is coming.
We is our own worst enemy.
Coon trade is coming.
What about black on black crime? Where the white women at? All white people ain't bad.
That ashy nigga.
We is our own worst enemy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Where the white women at?
Oh my goodness.
All white people ain't bad. We is our own worst enemy. What about black on black crime? Where the white women at? All white people ain't bad.
I better see Roland Martin. I better see him.
Yes, we had to take a calls for the pause of that commercial break.
My stomach is hurting.
Brought to you in part by there will be no coonery and buffoonery. That t-shirt is coming out in the wintertime, ladies and gentlemen.
Pre-order. Look, pre-order.
Pre-order. Definitely pre-order. $10 a shirt. Like, subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe to the video.
Please and thank you. Oh, my cheeks hurting.
Oh, well, where were we?
Talk about the coons.
Oh yeah.
No, I think we talked about them enough.
No.
No, let's get back to them.
Not enough at all. Hey, Adam, you familiar with the steroid Millie?
No, she's probably talking about ghetto hood. Yeah. Yeah, she's talking about them hood Negroes. Well, that's what, that's just a stereotype of black people.
That's
not
really
true.
Sounds like she kind of generalizing black man and woman.
Yeah.
I mean, we have stereotypes for a reason, but yeah. Oh no.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. You a black man's prize. I'll tell you that.
She blew his mind, I guess.
Yeah.
Anywho, I've heard enough, and I've had enough. I've heard enough, and I've had enough. But I don't know how it came to a coon fest. I mean, I have a whole bunch of coon videos. I have a whole bunch of freaking coon videos, including Officer Brandon Jerkham. Brandon Jerkham. He is a found black man in this community with his snow bunny. And I tell you, he is a fine gentleman, to, be a part of of the oneness of America. He says that God has brought us together as one nation under God, with liberty and freedom and property. I mean, justice for all.
What's his name? Did you say Tim Scott? What? Who?
No, Brandon Tatum.
I don't know
His
who that
name
is, but it sounds like Tim is giving Tim Scott.
Adam. I'm sure you know Officer Tatum. I am so sure you know Officer Tatum. If you don't know Officer Tatum, please say you don't know this nigger. I mean, know this black man, so I could just pull him up on the screen and remind you all of who Officer Tatum. I'm surprised you Negroes don't even.
I would say I don't know, but is that the one that wear the cowboy hat?
Oh, you're talking about the sheriff from Arizona, Sheriff John Clark or something like that.
No, you talking about Tatum.
Close.
I thought that was him. The one you talking about from Arizona. I guess that's what I thought you were talking about.
Arizona.
He is from Arizona. Yes, he is from Arizona. Yes.
I don't know who that is. Oh my goodness. And then we have a little bit of breaking news for you. We on location. I mean, it's not breaking. It's kind of already happened, but I'm gonna wait until you finish this, and then I'll.
If it's breaking news, you got to come out with it now. Hurry! Come on.
Okay. So I'm gonna put it in the chat for you. Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead and keep going with what you're doing.
Did somebody hurt the president? Did somebody hurt the president?
No. It was a black woman that got killed by the police. So go ahead and do what you're doing, and I'm gonna put this in the chat for you.
That happens damn near almost every day.
I know, but they just released the video camera from the police. So.
Oh, okay.
Interracial relationship that was acceptable to you?
No interracial relationship is acceptable because we have too many black women who are unmarried. Black women are the largest population on the planet Earth. If you can't find one in America, get it from Africa. If you can't get it from Africa, go to the Caribbean, go to Canada, go to Europe.
Into the discount section, because we have Mother's Day items that are available for pre-order. They will be launched on Friday, May the 5th. Patriot channel, like this video, comment on this video. I'm not just listening to this black man say that. I mean, this guy's like on mainstream. You know, he's not as popular because he's a complete fraud, but he goes on to many of these black shows and featured on the Breakfast Club and other shows like that. And this, they give this fool a platform. Listen to what this fool said about interracial marriage. Roll the clip.
Let me ask you a question, Dr. Umar. Are you totally against interracial relationships?
I am totally against it. I want to make sure you understand why. The reason I'm against interracial marriage, Envy and Charlemagne, is because marriage is an economic contract. It's an economic contract. Most women do not marry down in status. They marry up. And if you don't believe me, show me a rich white woman married to a broke-ass black man. Have you ever seen a rich white woman marry a broke-ass black man? No, you have not, and you never will. Because marriage ain't about love, it's not colorblind, and it is totally economic. So if marriage is an economic unification in a contract, how can we, who don't have enough already, give so much to the white woman and to white people who have already taken too much when we got all these black women out here who will never get married?
But for you, have you ever seen an interracial relationship that was acceptable to you?
Okay,
No
interracial. I like to say something about that.
Go ahead.
Because I'm about to go political and then come back, okay? If that's okay.
Okay.
So at the RNC convention, Hulk Hogan was like, you know, he did his whole shtick and pulled his shirt and all this stuff. Now, why would you're talking about unity. This man literally, paraphrasing, was like, I don't want my daughter dating no nigga. But if she does date a nigga, he need to be a NFL player or a NBA player, like a nigga that's worth $1 million. He said nigga about 5 times in that rant. That's what he's talking about. okay, the NBA used to look a certain way. Then all these men, all these NBA players with status, they went and did what? I ain't got to say it. Everybody already know. Then their children came back to play for the NBA, and then they looking like me, a lighter. Now after they start having a family, you know what's gonna happen?
What's
All
that?
that wealth that black man accumulated is gonna go right back where it ain't gonna
It's,
it ain't gonna be in our community. It's going
yeah,
right back.
it's gone. But it's no different from what happened with, especially like when I told you last night, Dog the Bounty Hunter, and
Yeah, we talked about that.
youngest, yeah, his youngest son dating a black woman, and he just went on a freaking rant. It's like, you need to drop that nigger or else you ain't gonna work for this company ever again. I ain't spend my whole 30 years of my life having some fucking nigger come up and
Right.
and not just nigger, but fucking scum nigger.
Fucking scum nigger.
Adam,
I forgot about the. Yeah, I forgot about he went through that. I forgot about his ass, his old methamphetamine looking ass. I forgot.
I saw him at some hotel and I started laughing. I wanted to say something, but it was beneath me at that point because I was gonna blow out fucking nigger.
Say it with your full chest.
Say it with your full chest. And he's like, I went to the thing and I wanted them to bury me with my feet hanging out the rears, and I wanted them to forgive me. It was like, well, we could do this. I mean, if your wife was still alive, I mean, we can line up, and because that I don't do white folks, but that woman has some big knockabockers. We would just we would just straight line up at the house. All's forgiven, kind of, sort of, kind of.
Do you mind if I share something real quick? Because we're talking about
Yeah,
sports.
I was gonna play this.
Oh, okay. It's just a picture.
Okay. Wait a minute. You ain't about to share what I think you're about to share, are you?
No. So I just wanted to share this because I just want to invite people to this podcast tomorrow. I'm adminning. I'm not going to be there. I'm adminning, but it's tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central.
That looks nice.
On my channel, Abby Do, Abby Don't. So it's talking about black athletes in politics. So that's all I wanted to say. It should be very interesting. And it's two black women that are going to be hosting. One is a basketball coach who like they're both like state champions, but one coaches basketball, the other one coaches track. So if you guys like sports, please come talk to them. It should be fun.
Oh, damn.
I don't know anything about sports like that. I'm not a sports person. I'm just going to be adminning the chat and stuff like that.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Helen. Thank you, Helen, for the Cash App. Thank you, Helen, for the Cash App. I definitely got to play a little song for her real quick.
Thank you, Helen.
that's ISO. Rack it up, I gotta build up the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my post the same now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah. Fucking my post the same now, they be lost in the sauce, yeah. Took a loss, that's your loss, yeah. Had to get my point across, yeah. Heard them lanes was talking now and we don't pay that no mind. Didn't need to watch and know that I'll be.
Breaking news. We got another white supremacist situation going on right here. Let's take a look.
Backyards. We check your front yard.
Well, trigger warning.
Trigger warning. Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I just assume so.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope. Check the whole area. What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get.
I got you. All right. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure?
My medicine.
All right. Okay.
I love y'all. Thank you.
All right. That's not your black car, though. SUV? Whose is it? You don't know? If someone just parked it in your driveway?
Mm-hmm. They brought it to my driveway.
And just left it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know where my ID is.
You have that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
Wait.
I did hear about this. Oh, oh my gosh.
Your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of.
Oh my gosh, I heard about this.
No, that's where I got. I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot. Drop the pot. Drop
19 shots fired.
Shots fired. Drop the pot.
Damn, what did she pick up?
It was a pot of boiling water she had on the stove. Look how far away they were from her.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
I'm thinking she picked up a knife or a gun.
No, it was a pot of water. She was cooking.
Oh my goodness.
God.
These fucking idiots.
Hey, look, it's right to our feet too. God. You good? Okay. Well, I mean, what else do we do?
What else could we do?
Hot boiling water in the face, and it already reached us.
So now he lying.
And it's on camera in the Peckerwood line.
Yeah, 1078. She's still breathing, but she's losing a lot of blood from the head.
Now they looking for a reason.
It's all on video.
Go get, hurry, get your med kit.
I mean, there's not much we can do.
We can at least try and stop the blood.
Is she dead?
So I read this. One of them was like, well, let me at least go get my med kit. And he was like, ain't much else we could do.
She's still gasping a little bit.
We got EMS coming. House is cleared. She was the only one. Where's the gun? No, she had boiling water and came at me with boiling water. You shot her? Yeah.
Came at her. Came at him.
Rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here. All right. That's where she's waiting.
I didn't even see her charging on boiling water. Did you?
No. He's making that shit up.
Typical.
I read about this like a week ago or something. So then when they just came out with the video, so yeah, that's breaking news. Rest in power, Sonia Massey.
So
I did not hear she wasn't talking. She wasn't belligerent or irate or nothing. All thing I heard was him saying, "Drop it, drop it," and I'm like, "What?" I'm thinking, he said he can't. I didn't even see her coming at the man with a boiling water. Did you? I'm just. That's why I'm asking my second. Did anybody else see her come charge at that man with boiling water?
I
no,
didn't see that.
no,
That's why.
this is what I say when you're in a situation like that and the police are in your presence. The only thing that should be up at that point would be your hands. But even that is not guaranteed anymore. But I am not shocked. I am not surprised. But we are so stuck in this gender war Pacific BS that we don't see what's right in front of us. We don't see what's in front of us. And we don't care to see what's in front of us because we want to be these specific people that don't exist. It exists in other worlds where people make millions and millions of dollars, and it definitely ain't black folks because each and every time we make money, it goes right back out. It goes right back out. We don't make money off of each other. No.
The black dollar circulates about 6 hours in the black community, something like that.
8 to 12,
If not less.
8 to 12 times it's supposed to circulate. It only circulates one time, but then you're going to get mad at other people that come from overseas and they do well more than you do. They
Well,
do
that's
well.
not entirely fair, We-On-Loc Nation, because they have protections from this system that allows them to set up shop in our communities. They come over with uh, their credit score is pristine because they just got here or what have you. They have like the Koreans have the beauty supply stores on lock. The Arabs have the gas stations on lock. Like that's not. It's really hard for Black people to break into those industries because they are are lobbying our state, not federal, the states.
Here's where I argue. Here's where the argument comes in,
Okay.
and it's two parts to it. There's
Okay.
this side and then there's this side. The first side is overwhelmingly, yeah, you are part right, but then there are those brothers who don't want those particular jobs. They want they want to make six figures. So they
Well,
just pass
if you
on.
own one of those places, you would make figures, right?
There you go. On the other hand, you have people who are absolutely doing the work for less pay and they are growing their money. Or they have to they would rather stay at their mama's house and pay her mama $300 for rent and just to get the income going. So they can have a house, they can have a car, they can have some extra income. Certain people don't think but one way. Right. But they get mad at others for supposedly getting it out the mud or supposedly, getting help from the government. Again, I got people here that do Uber 3 years. All right. Or have their own or wash cars off the back of their trucks and shit like that. They don't see what's in front of their face. But it's all black women, black women, black women, black women. What can black women, what are black women in control of at this point? What are they in control of?
Well, apparently, from Black men, we're in control of the world.
How?
Not all Black men. When I say that, I'm generalizing. I'm talking about these
No. Listen,
podcast
how I'm saying
fools
it.
and the
How I'm
passport
saying
bros.
it.
That's all.
No, this is how I'm saying it. How?
I know.
How?
I was just being funny.
Like, how are they in control? How? We don't have that type of power. I wish some people come up to me sometimes and they call me a racist. I was like, I wish.
Well, you know, it's interesting because like the way the podcast started, you were talking about black men, and I thank you for doing the work to gather up black men and discuss what black men need to do as a community of black men to build the community of black people up. I appreciate that so much. Um, okay, Tasha.
Adam.
Yes, sir.
I was oh, I'm sorry.
I thought you were talking to somebody else, but
Yeah, I was. Go ahead. I forgot what I was saying.
go ahead because normally here's the thing. Here's the truth. When I leave, I'm gonna leave with a banger. When I say I'm leaving, I may leave YouTube for good, and I'm leaving with a banger. You hear what I mean? I'm just going to say, screw all of you. Not all of y'all. Y'all cool. Y'all fine. Y'all good. Listen, for those who just keep putting out the stereotypes that black women are what's the word of them? But Adam, I was going to say to that, when you go to most of these spaces, you go to most platforms, what do they usually talk about?
Depends on what spaces. If you talking about these red pill or other. Okay. Of course the usual black woman rhetoric. Black woman is this. Black woman did this. It's because of black woman is that. It's because of black woman. But what these guys fail to understand that if black why they saying all these disparaging things about black women, then what does that says about you as a black man? Because a black woman is a reflection of you. Black men are the enablers and creators of culture, of everything. It starts with us. We set the standards. We set the pace of culture. So if if anything that you got a problem with this black woman, you got to look at yourself. She's connected. We connected by the hip. No matter where you go on the face of this earth, a woman is always going to be judged by the character of a man.
Correct. Hit like, subscribe to the channel. Like, subscribe to the channel. I'm pretty much. I have pretty much given up the thought that there can be and I'm talking about in those particular spaces that he just was talking about. I've pretty much given up the fact that we can save any of these cats. There might be one or two or a few, but most of these cats, they're a lost cause, bro. They are such a lost cause.
But see, you got to understand, some of these guys come on here and use the internet as a therapy session, which that's a big no right there of itself. You got to understand. Okay, you're gonna do some venting as you say. Okay, when you get it all off your chest about your bad relationships or what have you. Okay, now what? You know what I mean? After y'all said black women done all these little horrendous and things to black people. Now what? Okay, now it's time to point out what you did, but they don't want to go there. They don't want to point out what they contribute to the as you say I'm kind of tired, y'all.
The black male community. So if these podcasts are going to be a thing, I'm frankly tired of hearing them. But women should focus on what women are doing, and men should focus on what men are doing. If we really want to change something, if a female podcast is pointing the finger at black men. A black female podcast is pointing the finger at black men. A black male podcast is pointing the finger at black women. Wait, how are you fixing your own house as a as a gender, as a racial gender? How are you making sure y'all got yourself together? So I just wish they please stop. I mean, everybody sounds so hurt, and I'm trying to figure out, are the straights okay? The straights don't sound okay.
I did
They
hear.
doing too much.
It just upset. That's the problem I got with some of these dudes. They don't want to point out the part that the black man played in this dysfunctional culture that we have now. This dysfunctional community, as you quote unquote community that we have today. They don't want to do that. They all want to put the sole blame on the woman. You know what I mean? That's the problem I have with some of these knucklehead Negroes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say F you to all these Negroes who basically talk about themselves, because every time you talk about a black woman, you're basically talking about yourself, because we're all one, believe it or not. Apparently you don't like your mom and your mom don't like you. Maybe the therapy that you need. Your daddy busted one nut and he ended up leaving. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. He play that game all day. No one ever talked about James Brown and how he basically treated women like trash, but Papa had a brand new bag. No one complained about old Joe and how he treated his 8 siblings and called them Jackson 5. No one ever complained about old Joe. No one ever complained about old Joe. It made Janet Jackson a superstar.
And what these black men are doing, they're putting their fathers who left them on a pedestal because they're imagining who this man is, and they're denigrating their mothers when your mom stayed. She's the one that stayed. What if she would have left your ass? How about that?
He's a simp. He's a simp for staying. He didn't marry you, but you stayed with him. You're a simp. Maybe there's some things that need to work out.
I have to land my plane because after I left you, I went to another pot. I did too much. I need to go to bed.
I'm tired too.
What did happen? What did happen?
I went to these other I went to a few other podcasts. I think you know these people. I'm not about to dry snitch or nothing. But
no, please dry snitch to me. Please. You said
I was up to like 1 p.m. the next day or something. Like it was crazy.
Abby.
It was crazy.
Name, please. What is the name? I want names.
Okay, can I do it in a private chat and not on?
Fine, do it in a private chat.
Okay. Because I don't want to dry snitch. But man, oh man, they was coming for me. They came for me. It was.
They come for Venus.
It was a rough night.
They come for Venus too, but it is what it is.
Night.
But I don't fall for this fake gender war crap. It's non-existent. It doesn't exist. None of it exists.
You're right. It's fake.
You're
right. You're not gonna put this on. This is just between us, right? You're not gonna put this on the thing or anything.
No, of course not.
Because I'm not trying to dry snitch.
They probably hate me just as worse as they hate you.
Maybe.
Trust and believe. Oh my God.
Might be so.
Yeah, these gender wars is fake. It's fake. You know, you just got a bunch of people on here running their lips. That's all.
Ooh, it
You
was
know,
so
these
bad.
same guys,
I don't
same
know.
guys that be saying all kind of stuff about black women. As soon as they cut their computer off, they up in somebody's DM simping and cash apping. So you know,
Right with their snow money.
I don't. So a lot of dudes. There's some dudes on here got exposed. You know, fans from being in the background sipping. So Lord, I don't take this internet serious. I don't take it serious. Like you say, it's all fake gender war stuff.
Well, I take it seriously because what I do on my podcast is I talk about domestic politics and foreign politics. So I take it seriously. But all that other stuff they be talking about, like y'all doing too much. Y'all need to go to therapy. You really do. You need to get off this Harriet Tubman's internet and
Oh, okay.
and go get on the couch.
Real quick before I let everybody go, we're gonna play a little mini game, and if you can guess this brother, because he's at least constant, I can give him that. His only kudos for me, he's constant. But you got to guess who this brother is. Ready?
Is this like a local person or
no?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
We're here to give honor to God and to it. Excuse me. Do you know Dr. Umar Johnson? Umar Johnson. He's a Pan-Africanist.
Is that tall? He's like a tall black dude, and he's like obsessed with Umar Johnson. I don't remember his name.
No.
No. Okay. Keep going.
It's Jason. Is Jason? The first name is Jason.
Yeah.
He has
a podcast, right?
Yes.
And he's tall, kind of light skinned, bald head.
Jason Lee. That's another clue.
Oh. You know who you talking about, Adams?
No, I have no idea. Oh, Jason Lee. Jason. Oh, Jason. Oh, Jesse Lee Peterson. Jesse Lee Peterson. Here's
It's Jesse, not Jason.
Jesse Lee Peterson.
Oh, Jesse Lee. You said Jason.
My bad. It's Jesse Lee Peterson.
Jesse.
Want to talk like he can just it all the time?
Yeah.
Look. When not Tariq Nasheed gave him that Coon Award, it was golden. He accepted it. They took a picture and everything.
He definitely accepted it. I mean, again, I like him more. I like him more because he is constant. He's not like these here today, gone tomorrow coons. I'm talking about he is consistent at being a coon. He is consistent, very consistent, and he loves Jesus.
Let me ask you this, because Tariq asked him this. They were talking about Booker T. Washington, and you know Booker T. wrote that book, like that coonish book, and in reality, Booker T. was cooning to make money off white people, and he was giving money to black organizations on the cool. So Tariq Nasheed asked him straight up, "You cooning so you could like make money, so you can give money to black organizations? Because if that's what you're doing, then it's good." Like, y'all remember that?
Yeah.
But
I also remember Tariq Nasheed coming out with a video game. Tommy Sotomayor. I played that. I kid you not. I think it's still on Google Play. If you go on Google Play and you look up what game was that? It's on Google Play. I just forgot the name. I forgot the name of it, but it's
crispy butter biscuits.
Crispy butter biscuit. Thank you. Crispy butter biscuits. I played that game and I got to the 4th level. I was cracking up. I was dodging clippers. I was dodging a whole bunch of shit.
That's hilarious.
Biscuits. Oh my god.
His cartoon has somebody with butter biscuits.
What up, everybody? Go, God.
Oh my gosh. I gotta go. I gotta land my plane because I do have to get up in the morning and take care of my mother. Thank you for dropping the link and allowing me, allowing me to be on your platform again. I really appreciate you.
Me too.
You trusting me with that. We on location.
That makes blacks look worse.
Let me
You
watch
don't
that
make
first.
weapons again, you'll kill yourself.
No,
you don't even make the weapon.
No, the majority
is happening by this group.
Community, the black community, have to.
Damn it! I was looking for the.
Okay, well, I'm.
All right, you take.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
I was gonna play this secret one before you even left. Right.
Okay. I can wait. I
can't even get it to work. So don't even worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Y'all have a good one. I'm about to give me some nap. I got to get up another 2 hours. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to meet you. And thank you, We-On Location. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's a lot of work to do this, to take time away from your family, your friends, your loved ones, to bring you content. So show them some love.
Definitely. All right. Peace and love. All right. I got about 15 more minutes. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do in about 15 more minutes. Where did I put that son of a bitch? You know what? If I'm not busy, I'll come up here tomorrow and I'll do the rest of the. I was supposed to do the rest of the videos. I had a couple more videos to share, but since we had an excellent panel, excellent guests. Yo, we can do this another day. But until that time, peace and love, everybody.